will click on export. I will select a cell spreadsheet. I will click OK. I will click activity. I will click next. I will activate this. I will click next. So I need the baseline. Yeah, I will modify it just to ascertain that what I need. So now what I did was to separate all the values from the baseline. So the question here is, what are those items, what are those cells that I need to be updating often? So for here I said those ones that I will be updating often is not a baseline, because baseline we don't update them, right? Unless we have secured a change or an approval to the baseline. So
Yeah.
because of that, what I need is this. So I will arrange this. I like my WBS code to always be at the beginning. I like moving also the activity, the name. Yeah, so under here now I have the activity code. Yeah, I also have activity name. I have okay, I have the WBS breakdown. I have the baseline start and finish date. I have the budgeted labor unit. Okay, so this budgeted labor unit is
Yeah.
not the baseline. Let me see if I can get the baseline budgeted labor unit. Okay,
Yeah.
don't worry, this one can work for us. Okay, so this is pretty fine. I have identified this particular details or columns as columns that will not change all through the project unless I secure approval. I don't know if that's clear. Go ahead to export it. I will say okay, and I will say next. Now I will change the name because I actually want this to be, I want it to be my SP baseline. SP baseline. I will click next. I will click OK. So this pretty this is okay. So next thing is I need to also do another export, and this export now, what are those things that might change? Okay, or let's manage them one after the other anyway. Let me go and open what I've done so far. I click on this new folder. You see what I've done. Another thing I want to do here is I need to add something like WBS breakdown and some other stuff. Okay. Yeah, so I will delete this. I will delete this file that normally comes up with exported details. So I don't need it. So I'll delete it. Okay, so now I will create a new sheet and I will name it WBS. I will name it WBS. Okay, and I will go to my PCs. I will copy the WBS. I will click on project. I will click on WBS. I will copy everything here. Just Control A and Control C. Control A. Why? Because I want to do WBS level. I want my PCs to pick this WBS the same way they are in P6. I want my Power BI to pick it like that. So I just paste it here. So since I paste it here, um okay, that's pretty fine. I don't need anything here. I just leave it like that. So I click on next one. This one is activity code. Remember, we have WBS level, right? I think that's what we put it. WBS breakdown. Yeah, breakdown. So we have activity code we created as WBS breakdown. So I need to put them out as well. These things doesn't change. So I go back to activity. I go back to enterprise. I click activity code. So look at exactly what this WBS breakdown. That's what I need. I click Control A. I copy it and I bring out my cell. I paste it here. All right, pretty fine. One thing I need to do because of the relationship that is it, so I need to make this and this the same. So we okay, sorry, because of the relationship that exists. So this is description. Okay, look at the idea behind it. You see, this one is WBS, right? This one is WBS code. So if I click on this table now, you also see WBS code here.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, you see WBS code here. Exactly. So now you will see that WBS breakdown. You see it here. Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to change this to that. So I have WBS breakdown so that the table can link themselves even without me
Yeah.
putting more effort. Okay, so that's why we need to change it. So automatically, as soon as you load it, Power BI have a way of reconciling and they will automatically link themselves. Okay. So which other one? Then this one is pretty fine. WBS code is here. This is our code here. Yeah. Okay, pretty fine. Okay, so these are the things I felt they will not change all through the life cycle of my project. Okay, and at this point I will just save them. Okay. Okay, another thing, let's put the plan at once. Another thing that will not change is our plan. Okay, so on that note, I will just click on my project. I will click on resource assignment. Okay, so this is actually my resource assignment. I just need to get only my score for these two. Okay, so I will just take this, click on the first one, hold down my shift key, click on the second one. I will click on Control C. So this will not also change. So I will put this as my. So what I need to do, I will just save it as my. I will save it as my. Let's say my plan curve. Okay. So these things are pretty fine. I'll just say Control C and that we pass the ball. Okay. Yeah, I can close this or let me leave it for now. I go to here. I need to quickly add a background before pulling my data. Okay, or let's put the data first, then we add the background later. So I click on this, I click on this. All right, it's loading. Let's give you some minutes. Okay, so yeah, I click on. Okay, let me start from the first one. Okay, let me just load everything here. I just want to load them because of time.
Mhm.
So I'll transform all of them. So just for time's sake. But at any point, if you are confused, you just let me know.
Mhm.
Okay, so remember what we did here on the first one. Okay, so I'm always like taking another second route, but I showed you how to rename. But this time around, I will just take another second route to avoid a lot of renaming and just to make sure we achieve something different from today's class. Okay, I will start from the first one. The first one is it. So what is here? You see the column is column 1, column 2, column 3 as the header. So I just need to make it this
Mhm.
WPS name description. And then lastly, we have the code. So this code, I don't need it. I may remove it, but I can also let it be. Okay, so I just go and make use first header as role. Automatically, it resolved that for me. Then I look through this. Do I have any space? There's no space. It's pretty fine. So I'll just let it be. This is the description. I'll let it be. So I can just delete this. Okay, so I'll right click and I'll say remove. So I'm done with this. There's no other thing. So there is already text, unless you just want to validate. Yeah, you can click on them and make it text, but it's already text. So there's nothing to bother ourselves about. Okay. Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's our priority on each of our column. I go to WBS. Okay, now WBS, I will handle this at once. Okay, so but for now, what I will do is to trim it, let everything here remains on a straight line. You can see that there are spaces, right? So I just run a trim on
Mhm.
it. Everything here should be text, good and fine. I'll just okay. I'll click on this. I will go to transform. I will go to format. I will say trim. That's just what I need here. It's already aligned with the heading. Okay, so I will just leave it like this. I will go to the next one, which is export. So export.
Sorry, one sec. Like like when you say trim,
So remember,
what would
when,
that?
when you look at this, you find out that there is space. Let me remove the trim. So you can see, can you see the spaces at the back of each of these
Yeah,
lines?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so these are the
Yes, yes.
WBS level. This is how PCs recognize them, right? So
Mhm.
now we need to remove all those spaces and allow it to align. That's what I
Okay.
so I click here and I say okay, format from transform, format I say trim. So it automatically remove the stop for me. Everything now aligns. Okay, that's pretty fine. So we'll come back here. We'll handle here especially because we are going to use it to do what we call our leveling. So let's go to the next one, which is the tax. Then we'll do the S-curve specially as well. So that's the two things. If we can achieve it to that, I think pretty fine, we have done something great. Okay. So now this is here. So getting here, first thing I need to do is I need to remove this. We have agreed that we don't want to start wasting time renaming. So I will remove first column in this case. Okay. So I will just remove first column in this case. So what I will do here is I will say first column should go out. I go back to home. I will say remove role. Which role are we looking at? I say top. I say top row. So what I say one, just to take it out. So the first column is off. The next thing is to make the second column here, which is now the first, to make it header. I will go use first column as header. It's going up now. Automatically you can see it here, right? It has come up. Right. So now next thing is I need to format it to give them the right data type because it's very important that you are working with the right data.
Yeah.
So I'll click on this. All the whole or from here to here belongs to text. But let me check because there's a mistake we made last time that we have the WBS. Okay, look at it here. So I don't want this mistake to happen again. Okay, yeah. So what I did was to move it. I just moved this column. Okay. So now I will select from here to here. I will select from here to here, and I will make it text. So what I just need here is text because all of them are text in nature. Okay. So I will go to the ones that are date. I will manage it that same way. And the date I have here is only plan and finish. So I will right click and I will go to data type and I will say date. So they have aligned. The remaining ones are number, which is just these two, I think. One, two, that's the only number I have. Okay, budgeted labor unit and budgeted labor cost. Yeah. I will go back and make them decimal number. So I want to accommodate decimal points so that um it won't be summarizing everything to whole numbers for me. Uh,
One number, yeah.
yeah, so that's why I just want to accommodate it. So this last one here is not useful. I will remove it. So I'm done with this. Okay. So now the S curve, I don't know if it will be good we do it now. Okay, don't worry, we'll come back to the S curve after I import the actual value. So we'll do it. So I just wanted to pay specific attention to those ones because they have a little bit, not that they are complicated, but just that you need to just be a little bit careful, understand the logic, and you do it. And as I always said, there are a lot of logic to do this. So you can also in the course of, that's why if you understand the basic foundation, the course of you thinking and exploring, you'll be able to even come up with your own personal solution, right? That can give you a very hands-on solve this problem, right? We are still looking for a more efficient way to solve all these problems. Yeah. So, but for now, these ones are working. Okay. So, and because of the intelligence of Power BI, it do powerful things. So I just wanted to have that mindset so you won't feast yourself like what I'm giving you is the all. No, you can develop crazy things, crazy that formula that can simplify a lot of things. Yeah. So to push it towards that aspect, now let's leave this. So let me close this now. And let me just allow this to load. So I'll just quickly get some more template. I like using template, don't mind me. It's just it make my life a little bit easier with less stress. So before this must have finished loading, I'll just get one small trickish template. If I can even see one that I used previously, that would be fine. So let me just get a 2 by 2 template here to organize my file. All right, let's just go with this. Let me see if I can insert a logo.
Okay.
All right. What happened here? There are pending action. Why? What's the problem? Why is this one misbehaving? So let me just kill this process.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry for the delay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so pretty fine. Let me just bring down the background. Okay. So from here we can start doing others, but I'm not interested in doing those ones. I just want us to walk through something just to get the plan and actual. And part of the stuff I want us to walk through is first of all let's just look at these tags. So under these tags now we are interested in, let's use this our new card. So we are just interested in here, we are interested in the plan budgeted labor unit, so we can look for the actual. So now okay, let's just start with the plan start date. Let's just start with the let's just start with the let's say budgeted labor unit. Let's start with this. So, so this is the plan budgeted labor unit, okay? Let me duplicate this.
So,
This one, I'll make this one the cost. I'll make this one the cost. So this is the plan budgeted cost in dollar. And this is budgeted labor unit, okay? Okay, let's just keep this to here. Alright. What else do I want to get from here? What else do I want to get from here? Okay, so the data are not complete. I I need to go back and get the actual now. So now under here I will pull out the actual, just click on export, click on Excel, so take activity. So I'll take this project, that's the project I want to work with. I will go to the updated actual, I'll modify it. So I'll just go through this once again. So now there is the primary key that both of them needs to relate with, right? Is this activity code. So this activity code is crucial to both of them, okay? This WBS code, right, is crucial to both of them. And now I don't necessarily need all these. I can leave activity code, but activity status I don't need it, although it's difficult sometimes to go depend on the version you are using. Then actual start I need it, actual finish I need it, remaining start, remaining finish, actual labor unit. So I need these ones. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty fine. So I'll just click OK. I will click here. So under here now as well, I'll just change it to updated. So updated actual. So I hope you're following, right?
yeah.
Updated actual. Okay. So I'll click here. Click here.
Are they not the same this thing?
No, no,
Huh?
we separated the actual from the same project, but we separated the actual from the plan, which I now told you that the plan, right, is the baseline. Those things that doesn't change is the baseline.
Yes.
Now these ones will be
Mm-hmm.
changing. Let's go and revisit it again. Okay, let me open it so you can see you see here now, you see the updated actual. It's the same project, but look at what happened is that we said before the first one I did, I bring everything together. So but now
Mm-hmm.
I'm now removing some certain things, but I also left some, like the activity IDs in both of them,
Mm-hmm.
right? Activity status in both of them. WBS code is in both of them. WBS name is in both of them, but here is now actual start and actual finish. But the other one is baseline start and baseline finish. Here is
Okay.
remaining start and remaining finish. Why is not in the other one at
Mm.
all at all. Then here is now the actual labor unit and plan labor unit. Here is the M value. Oh, so all these ones now are things that will be changing. I don't know if you copied it.
Mm-hmm.
The actual start, as soon as you update your project, the actual start here will update. As soon as you
Mm-hmm.
progress your project, the actual labor unit will update. So these are the
Mm-hmm.
ones we will be bringing in frequently.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just close this. Then I'll go and put it inside my program. So I will do the same thing I did for the other one, but this one is just pretty if I want straight something. Okay, there's something I did not move here. I did not move something here. Maybe we'll copy it and paste it, which is the actual labor unit as well. Okay, but no problem. So the same thing I did on that one, that's the same thing. I just need to clean this one up. So here, first thing I do here is remove the column top by one, make first header to become the column, first row to become the column. Okay, so the same thing here, from here to here, pretty text, make sure they are all text. This date, but for now is none. We don't have any issue with it. So it's going to give you empty. But let me see if it will not trigger error. If it will not trigger error, if it trigger error, we can manage it. No error, so it's pretty fine. Then from actual to here, decimal, you see they are all zero, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because nothing has been added to them. Then I'll delete this. So I will click on OK and apply. So as soon as I do this, so first thing we are going to do here now, we need to confirm our relationship. Because if we do not confirm our relationship, both of them will be speaking to different data. But because of the way I structured it, automatically they will link.
Mm-hmm.
Are we together? Now let me check
Yeah.
if they have actually linked. I will come here now. This is my budgeted labor unit. Let me just reduce this more. Let me reduce. Let me reduce it to 20. Let me body just make. Let me check the title. Let's say plan man hours. Then let me cancel. I will remove the label. Let me center everything here. Reduce it a little bit. Okay, so now I will go to the actual. I will go back to the actual. So for under this, I will go and check my. What happened? It's not here. Wow, I did a mistake. I did not rename this. So I have task 1, task 2. So I will rename it here. Okay, so this is the actual.
Mm-hmm.
This is the actual, and this is the plan. Let's say plan data, let's say actual data. Okay, so under the actual now, I will pick under the man hour, I will go and take the actual man hour. So you see the actual man hour here. Let me expand this thing small. This is the actual man hour. So I'll paste it here. So you see it's 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
This thing will not even give me what I want. Okay, let me look at this. Like that one will not give me what I want. So this one now is the cost. I'll go and take the actual cost. Like this one, instead of putting that title does not go well. Let me use it and format this. Just to reduce this. You can see both of them are 0, 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want us to do the other one, which is the writing of the matrix to get our plan value and our n value, then we'll update. So for that, I want this to, yeah, we're going to keep it, let it be a little bit smaller. Okay, so let's just have something like this. And let me draw this one closer. Let's have another thing like this. Let's have this in here. Okay, so I want to get the plan and actual and possibly the variance. So for this time around, I will prefer using a matrix. So let me see if I can add that table we did last time. I hope this one will not give me trouble.
Oof, God.
Okay, measure. Okay, okay. So this is the measure. I don't know why it's giving me measure too. Okay, let's just allow this. I don't want to. Okay, so now under here, this one. So I'll just right click and I put measure. So now the formula for M value of plan value is just plan value divided by budgeted labor unit. Okay.
Mm.
So I'll just say measure. I'll just say new measure. So I'll just do that calculation here now.
I thought we've done this thing before, Abi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've done it before. So
Oof. Oh my God.
sorry, my system is just hanging. I don't know why it's not responding. Okay, so let's say here now we have plan value. Plan value equals to so so the target here is to divide. We want to divide our plan. So now this plan will do the sum of the first one we have actual, right? So we have actual under the actual, that's where we have our plan, actual plan, comma, sum of. So let me see if the link is working. If the link is working, it will bring up the plan. Remember, we have actual and plan, right?
So, see, like I'm still very confused about these two data. You understand?
Okay.
These two data is still confusing me. Like, why not we bring the two like from so like I mean like the columns, you understand? Why is it now like we are bringing same pieces data, right?
Yeah,
But we are bringing it now
we are
by
bringing
two
it
places.
in two form. Okay, so one will be updated frequently. One will be constant. That's why we need to separate it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's
Mm,
clear. So now, but the
mm.
concern now, like I want to test run something, I want to check. There are two different files. I want to check if they have linked together. And despite the fact that if they have linked together, I need to go and verify. If they are wrongly linked, it will not give you the right answer. Okay. So now, but from what I'm seeing, you can see this is the actual sheet. This is the plan sheet. It's picking the plan sheet. It's telling me that they have linked. You understand?
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
now I will use the budgeted labor unit here
Mhm.
under the okay. So I say some plan this, comma. So it's giving me error. Can you see the underlining statement?
Yeah.
It's giving me error. Okay. So but let me just conclude it and I will go and confirm the error. Okay. Okay, so let me go to my relationship. Let me confirm. These are the tables I have now, right? So let me confirm the table. This is my plan table. So this is my WBS. My WBS is linked with one to many relationships with my plan. This thing here means many. You
Yeah.
understand? It means if I select one thing here, okay, it will select many from the plan data. So then where I have concern is to know what is it linked to. So it's linked to WBS code and WBS code. You can see it,
Mhm.
which is correct. So now look at my actual. So my actual is using the secondary linking. Okay, it also have a one-to-one relationship, so which will not work. Okay, so this is the WBS breakdown. So I will need to relink all these things. SCOF, I'll keep it by the side. We don't need it yet. This is the measure 2 we are just working on. It's just our measure.
Mm.
Okay. So now what I will do here is this should link using okay, it's using activity code. No, I will break this link and I will break this link and use WBS code. I hope there's WBS code here. WBS code and WBS code. Yeah. So I break this link and I also break this one. I will relink this. I will relink this. Okay. So now, so activity code can pick many from here. While WBS code, okay, it said the relationship has constraint many to many. You want this to filter both. Let's see whether it will work. Let me see whether this will work. But if it will not work, I will link it to the okay, so it's working. It's working. But let me just go back to the
I think you should check that multiplication sign there.
no, it's just part of the formula. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I did not close it. I did not close it, okay. I did not also close this one. Okay. All right. So the plan value So my PC is just is taking time to respond. What's the issue? Just taking time to respond. Let me change this relationship. Just break it entirely. Let me break it. So let me just link it through the WBS code here. Minute to one. So there's a mistake in the linking. So I'm just trying to look for a possible way. Let me use activity ID in both of them. The activity ID. I'm just trying to avoid. So I will restructure the table. So the table is not picking to the extent I want because I want both of them to I need to use a middle ground. I need to use a middle ground so that the both table can be able to pick effectively. So I just wanted to this thing happened last time. I don't know whether it's from this system.
Mm.
So just trying to create this measure. So you just repeating it. But what I would do, but the main target and what I wanted to do here is just to show you how to update it. And that's just what I was targeting to do. But it's not actually, if I'm creating, like if I click on it, it's not even showing here. So I need to go to the table to see my formula bar.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's just the issue I'm having. So but let me just show you how to actually update it. So what I would do, I wanted to use measure because I like using measure. Measure help us to recalculate each time there's an update. So it does help us to recalculate. Okay, so I can actually I just want us to get the plan and the actual value. So I want to update it. I will know that at least we have achieved some tangible something. Let me see if I can try again. It's always hectic. Okay, so it has come now. Let me just check this one. Plant and value. So but normal, I'm not supposed to do this formula here. It's meant to divide the sum of the labor unit close comma sum of the plan, the budgeted total plan, total budgeted labor unit close comma 0 close enter. Okay, so this one is working fine. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
Yeah.
you understand this is just what we did last time. You understand?
Yeah.
So I will
Yeah.
just do again. Okay, so let me make it percent. Let me make it percent. So under here now, just make it percent and make it two decimal place. Yeah, it's already on two decimal place. So I will click on home. I will do another one. New measure. So this one is the M value. I'll also do for the cost. So I will do for the M value or the actual value. Let me just say N value. Value is equal. So this time around now, we now do divide the sum of the actual N value, actual N labor unit, and close it, put comma, with the sum of the total budgeted labor unit. So that would be the plan budgeted labor unit. So I will close it, put comma, put 0, close it. So this is for my N value. So now I will do for the N cost and the plan cost. Okay, so I will make it percent as well. Go to this, make it percent, then two decimal point. I will go back to home, then I will go ahead for the cost. So for this time, we want to add cost element to what we are doing. So I will do plan cost. I'll say is equals, I'll say divide the sum of. So here now we'll still look at actual cost. We look at actual plan costs. Yeah, we close it. Then we'll put the sum of total plan cost. So we have the total, this one, the baseline projected total cost. Yeah, I'll close it, comma, I'll equals 0. I'll close it, I'll press enter. So I'll look at the actual cost, I'll make it percent as well. But sometimes if you don't want to see, okay, it's good you see this one in percent because even when you are plotting your graph, it should be in percent. If you want to see it in percent, you can now convert it to number.
Mhm.
So, but it's also good you see it in percent. And I will make it percent to decimal point by default. I'll go back to home. I will now look at the end cost. So it will be telling us at every given time which course do we plan and what have we.
Mhm.
Are we together?
Yeah.
So this last one now, that's what I will do. So my focus here is just for us to split. I will look at the actual cost. Actual cost equals to, I will say divide. Now I will be looking at my sum of my actual cost, which is end cost in this case. Sum of my end cost, close it, put a bracket. Then sum of my budgeted cost. Remember sum of my budgeted cost, budgeted total cost. So I'll close it, comma, press 0, close the bracket. Okay, so I'll convert it to percentage, then I'll go and bring them out while we do the update before we see. Okay, we still have some time. Well, we'll go and do the updates. Let me make it percentage. So let's go and bring them out, then we'll go and update some pieces. Okay, so this is my actual cost, this is my plan cost in terms of number, right? So why in terms of
Mhm.
percentage, that's what we want to bring in now. So this one is my plan, this is my plan man hour and actual man hour. This is my
On cost.
plan cost and actual cost. Okay, so this one now we use this one and do my variance. And let me use this one. Let me assume 3 will enter here. So this I will remove this, remove this. Okay, so I will now go to my plan value and I will put my M value. So sorry, we need to do one more. So my plan value is 0, I have not progressed. M value is also 0, I have not achieved anything. I will do one more, which is my variance. So my variance is just my plan value minus my M value, right? You remember when we do the formula when we are trying to develop that dashboard, right? So
Uh,
we'll just pick these two formula and subtract them. That's just my variance. I will make it percent as well. So I will put schedule variance equals to so here now I will now do, I already have my measure called M value. So I'll just say M value, okay, minus plan value. I'll press enter. So I will allow it to load, then I'll allow it to load, or I will go back here. So now I will bring it out here, schedule variance, I'll put it here. So automatically, so I'll have something like this, I'll have this, okay. So I'll have these three things. Okay, so this is pretty fine. Did I change this to percent? This is supposed to be percent. Okay, we can do that later. It's supposed to be percent. Okay, so we can do that later. Now this is pretty fine. So now my cost item in terms of percent is not here. So let me just duplicate this and bring in my, okay, let me duplicate this and bring in my cost item. So my cost item, maybe later we look for how to arrange it. My cost item should be, so I also have my cost variance. So for here now, I will remove these three things. I will just put all my cost items. So cost item, we have the plan cost. Okay, so we have the actual cost. Once more, let's get the cost variance. Let's get the cost variance. So we call it cost variance, which is CV, which is equals to, so we say cost variance is equals to, so we here Here we already have our plan cost, then we have our end cost. So we just minus the actual cost minus the plan cost. Press enter. So allow it to load. I will go back and okay, so I will go out here, I will bring it down here. Okay, so pretty fine. This is what we have. Now we want to update. Okay, so before we start the update, let me bring that speedometer out again so that you appreciate how these things work. So this is speedometer. Let's assume we want to have it here. This is our gauge. Okay, so under our gauge now, under my value, I'll put my plan value here. Okay, I will put my actual value, which is the end value. I will put it on. Okay, so all the formattings can be done later. And so let me do for cost as well. Let me do for cost. So let's know how we're also doing in terms of cost. Let me do for cost. Under the cost, I'll put my plan cost. I'll put my plan cost. I'll put my plan cost. And under my target, I will put my actual cost. Okay. Now, pretty fine. We want to now run the update. Okay. So now what we are trying to do in the update is that let's assume we have progressed our PCs. Okay. Let's assume we have progressed our PCs. Yeah. And let me go here. I start progressing. This is my status. It happens that we are done with mobilization. Okay. Okay, so before we start that, let's look at something. Now let's look at the total budgeted labor unit is 14,000. This is 146,000. Yeah, 462. Let me go and check it here. Is it the same thing? Plan.
Yeah.
Let me shift this small. Let me shift this small so that this everything should come out. Okay, yeah. You see the same thing here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at the cost as again. So this is the verification. 100 and for the total cost, the total cost. Do we? Yeah, we have the plan cost. The total budgeted cost is not here. This budgeted labor unit. This is the budgeted labor unit. Okay, let me just quickly bring out the total budgeted cost. So total budgeted cost is 400 and this is 401,720. So let's go and check it as well. 401,702K, right? Okay. So you see that this one is correct. So now let's assume the first 2 weeks or within the first 1 month we want to send update. So randomly I want to update. So here we say this activity number one finish the way we plan it. Activity number two start and finish. Number three, let's say it started and the finish date is we have achieved 20%. Okay. Now let's say this particular one, this one's date is 22nd. How is this 22nd now? And why do we have 25th? Oh, something is wrong somewhere. Okay, this one is February. Okay, sorry. This is February. Okay, so this is February. Let me leave it. Okay. So now watch, this is what I have. I've updated for 25th. Let me say schedule. The date here is 25th to February 21st. So I've updated for, let's say, till 20, let's say till end of January. I've updated to first week of February, which is, let me say, first week of February should be, let's say, 10th. Okay. Then I click on schedule, right? So now let's go and check what we have achieved. Watch. The unit percentage is 1.67, right?
67. Mhm.
So it's 1.67. And then when you look at the M value, look at the plan value for cost. This is what we plan. By now we are supposed to
Mhm.
achieve $3,900, but we are achieving $5,218,
Mhm.
right? This for cost. Then for the labor unit, our actual labor unit is 200. This is okay. This is 2,466. Why? Let's look at our plan value. Plan value for cost. Okay, look at our plan value. We plan to achieve 3,389. So you can see that we, in terms of labor unit, we are not doing well, right?
Mhm.
From what you are seeing here. But in terms of cost, we are doing well, isn't it? We are achieving more than what we plan. We have earned more than what we plan in cost, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let me pull out this data and update. So I'll just go back to this. I'll say export. So now because I'm exporting, I will just export it in an empty file. I'll copy it and paste.
Mhm.
So I will say this. So I will use this template because that's my update. So now I will leave it on this activity. I will say
Mhm.
finish. It has exported, okay? So what I need to do, I will go back to my data file. You see the three activity here. This one is the one I just exported now. I will open both of them. Okay, so I'll keep this by the side. Open the second one, which is this. So this is the one that I have automated, right? So everything should be the same. Don't change this heading because it's the same template I'm exporting, right? So what I need to do is to
Mhm.
just click here. I do Control A, Control C. Then I'll come here. I'll come here. I'll also do Control V. So it's overriding everything. So if you click here, you find out that there is no empty space. There's nothing
Mhm.
was added. It's holding everything.
Mhm.
Okay, so I will say Control S. I will close it. I will also close this one. I will just go here and I will refresh. I will come here in Power BI and I will refresh. I will just come here, I will refresh. So I will allow my table to refresh. You can also refresh individual table, but I just want to refresh
Mhm.
everything. If you have a large amount of data, so you just refresh individual table, don't refresh everything. So let's see what will happen. You see the magic have happened,
Yeah.
right? Now, remember
Yeah.
that aspect that I told you that in our plan, we are already behind. Look at it here, it's giving you
Mhm.
negative 0.01.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So now look at the cost aspect. Now I told you about the cost aspect. Here we have
Mhm.
actual 1 point this. We are ahead of schedule in terms of cost,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So this one now, why is not giving us a value because it's not percent. So let's convert it to percent so I will know the exact value. Hello?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
one is not giving us a value because it's not in percent. So let's convert it to percent so I will know the exact value and even the variance as well. So mine is not
Yeah.
working on this. So I need to go back to my
Okay.
table view to see it. Okay, so I will convert this to percent. Then I also do the same thing on the variance so I can appreciate. So this is how the magic happen. So I don't need to start updating my report manually anymore. So I just copy and
Yeah.
I refresh. It picks the data for me and do all the calculation on ISO. So now we'll now do our verification. We'll verify what PCs is saying and what we are actually reporting if they are the same. Okay, so you can see it here now. It's giving us
Yes.
point this, right? And this one is giving me minus this point this. Now let's go and start verifying this um progress. Okay. Now, first of all, we want to look at our plan value and our actual value. So our plan value is
Mhm.
this. Our actual value is 2.47. Let's go and check if it's the same in pieces. So our actual, you see it's 2.46,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go back to the next one. Next thing we want to validate now, I want to validate this n value. Now that unit percentage is this, right? Then this is the
Mhm.
plan value. So we can use calculator and punch it, right? But
Mhm.
instead of wasting your time, you just take this. This is the unit percentage complete that we have achieved. Let's go and confirm it as well. So if you see your unit percentage complete, can you see it here? So remember I
Mhm.
told you
Yes.
that we track project with three things. We track with unit
Yeah.
percentage complete, we track with schedule complete percent and with performance percent complete. Alright. So but
Mhm.
the unit
Mhm.
percentage complete is what we report as our M value. While we use
Mhm.
the schedule and performance to know whether we are ahead of schedule or we are doing well
Yes.
with
Yeah.
our performance. Okay. So that's exactly what we have here now. So now the variance now you just minus, it gives you the variance. So this chart now also indicate the same. So look at where we are, but look at where we plan to be. Just stop. So you
Mhm.
can use colors to differentiate it. This is where we are and look at where we plan to be. This one we are ahead. You can see that the blue line is ahead of the dark light blue,
Yes.
right? So this is how it interprets how we are doing. Okay, so with this you can present your report at ease. So I don't know whether you understand
Good.
the reason why I need to now separate them. I don't want to be
Yes.
overriding the other one. So that one remains
Yes.
constant, which is our plan, right? Why this one remains,
Yes.
yeah. So this is pretty how to do this. So there's another thing I would like us to do if you are good, just to see how we can work with possibly let's do the WBS. So because sometimes we want to track a lot of things. So we just feel like how can we bring in some other data like to have a detail of what we are doing. So let me just
Yeah.
use something now. This is let's say we are using table. This is a table and this table now I just want to have a detail. Yes, I know I'm overrunning, but I need to see the activities and how they are doing. So I just come down
Mhm.
here, I actually pick and I want to know it on WBS basis. This is my WBS. This is my WBS, yeah. So I just pick the WBS name. Okay, so this is WBS name, right? So you see the way it's showing me all the WBS, okay?
Mhm.
Now, but it's not showing me these things on that level. Like I can't say level one, level two, the same way we minimize it. So we are going to do
Yeah.
that. So, but for this case now, I have this WBS. I say, let me know the actual activity that is causing this delay, right? In
Mhm.
terms of schedule. So I can just come here now. I say, okay, okay, sorry, I want to know the WBS, but it's no longer in level. For now, it's not in
Mhm.
level, right? Yeah, because this is just all the whole WBS.
Mhm.
So now I will just come now and say, okay, let me pick the actual. Let me know the plan first. Let me know what we have planned to do. I will come to my measure. I will take the M value. Sorry, let me pick the plan value first. I will take the plan value. Okay. I will take the plan value. So there is no link. It's giving us 000, but then I will confirm whether this 00 is true. Okay, some activities have updated. Okay, some have updated.
Mhm.
Some WBS have updated. Let me put the actual value. Okay, so you can see, you can be looking at it. So I can now use something to indicate whether this one and this one is ahead or so this one is
Mhm.
cost. It's not even it's cost. Let me remove the cost. I just want to deal with the label. Let me put M.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the M value. We plan 36. You see where we're having issue, the mobilization. And remember, it's only the
Mhm.
WBS we updated so far is mobilization. So it's telling us
Yes.
that
Yes.
we plan 30, we are supposed to be at 54.17, but currently we are 36.21. You understand? So I
Yes.
can now say,
Yeah.
let me see the variance on this particular aspect. So you see the variance minus 17 point something percent,
Mhm.
right? So I already know where my issue is. So I can put a formatting here. And what does that formatting do for me? That formatting will help me to color it. Since it's negative now, to color it red.
Mhm.
So when I'm scrolling now, I don't need to stress myself to know that this WBS is the one causing problem. You understand?
Mhm.
I will
Yes.
automatically see the WBS that look at what it's doing. It's the one that is giving us this headache. I don't know if that's clear.
Yes. 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 That's clear.
Okay. Yeah, so this one, you see how these things are separated. So, but I don't want it like this. I want to see them in WBS levels. Yeah, we have all my WBS in level. Like I can say, okay, I want to see only the level 2, which is the key
Mhm.
WBS, or only the level 3, or even only the level 1. So in that case, we need
Mhm.
to do a separate stuff. Okay. So now let's go into WBS level. So WBS level is very simple, but there are some techniques we normally use to maneuver it. Currently now, Power BI I don't have a straight formula or a dash formula that runs it. So what we did was to bring in some code that help us to get it resolved. But you don't need to cram anything. I will drop the code for you. All you need to do is copy it and paste it. It will do the magic for you. Okay. So but just understand the process, which is the best thing. Okay. So the process is this. I will go back to my data query. So I want to handle my leveling now, and you know my WBS leveling lies on this WBS, right? So
Mhm.
I will right click and I will say go to edit query. So I'll go back to query. So the first step, as soon as my query finish loading, the first step, I've already trimmed this. I will duplicate this code here. This code, I will duplicate it. That's the first step. So I will right click or I click on it. Okay, I will say duplicate. So it has duplicated for me. You can see it outside, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So now the next thing here is I will change this name to WBS parent. Of course, you can use any name, but it's good to maintain WBS parent. Yeah. So I'll change it to WBS parent. Yeah. The next thing is that there's a principle here. You see, here is one, right? Here is one. If I
Mhm.
run this code, P6 will trigger what we call looping. It will tell me that this is a circular loop. It's just like I'm linking both of them together. It will just keep on rotating. So I
Mhm.
need to ensure that one is empty. You understand? I need to ensure
Mhm.
that these two things, you see this column here, one should be empty. It shouldn't have the same value all through. Please take note of this
Okay.
principle. Just very simple, right? So what will I do? I delete this. So how did I delete it? I click here, I right click. I will say replace value. It will come up, okay? It will give me a, yeah, under here I will say yes, this is what I want to replace and I want it to be empty. Okay, pretty fine. Yeah, I say replace using special character, no. Replace the entity, no. I'll just say go ahead and replace. Let me check. Yeah, I think that's all. I'll say go ahead and replace. Sorry, I missed the step. It's not supposed to be so. Okay, so I will remove it. I disable what I did now. Let me just go again, replace. Okay, so advanced, okay, match cells. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So you see it has removed only this one for me, right?
Yes.
Now, next thing is remember, if you can recall when you are creating pieces, when we are doing the Excel grouping, you find out that additional one group, if pieces is giving you level 3, right? In your Excel, you'll
Mhm.
be seeing level 4. If you be
Okay.
able to picture that, so we'll do that here by removing the first level, because that first level is what PC is normally, what other programs normally use to add additional level to whatsoever that is coming out from PCs. So what I will
Mhm.
do is I will use what we call I will use I will do I will use delimiter to remove some values. Okay, I will say remove. Sorry, I will go back to home. I will go to transform. Yeah, I will use format, split format. I will say delimiter. So under delimiter, what I do, I'll say keep it right. Make sure anywhere you see is full stop. And under here, I will say none. And I will just say go. Right? So what I just did is to remove this first column. So automatically I will delete this. I don't need it. I will say remove. So it's removing all the whole first column for me. Okay. So this is pretty what I want. So I don't need this one here. This one is confusing most time. So that's why I normally rename it when I'm done. Okay. So this is pretty what I want now, right? So now this is where the magic starts. So next thing I need to do is I'll just go back to home. Okay. So if I go back to home, next thing is I click on source, new source. I will click on blank query. Okay, blank query will come up. I'm just waiting for the blank query to load. Okay, sorry, it will come up. Then I will now click on go back to home and click on edit advanced query. I will click on advanced query. I will delete everything here. So I will now go and pick my code. Let me pick the code. I think I have one. Let me check if I don't have one here. Download. Yeah. So I will click on it. I'll just copy whatsoever I see here. Control A, Control C. Don't add and don't remove. I will go here. I will say Control V. I will say done. Now it will bring up these things for me. Now I will populate this. This first one is the name of your table. You will just select it here, which is WBS, right?
Mm-hmm.
This second one, this is where you now put the name of the column you want to use, which is WBS code. The code, the spelling should be correct. WBS capital letter, WBS capital letter, code start with capital letter C, right? This is the name of
Mm-hmm.
the column inside that table, right? So now the parent now is the one I said WBS. I hope, is it WBS parent I did or just parent?
Is WBS parent used?
Okay, so because it's very important, spelling matters a lot here.
Capital letter, yeah.
Yeah, WBS parent, okay. Then this one now is WBS name. Like the name is small letter. I will say, okay, so if everything is fine, I will say invoke. Invoke, it will run for me, but if it did not run, it means something happened. So it run very well, it means everything is fine, right? So it has splitted it based on level for me. So it's not my headache. It
Mm-hmm.
will just do the magic for you, right? So what I need to do is to remove unnecessary column and rename the heading. That's all. So I will scroll to the end and check which level do I want to stop. You see, it has given me up to level 6. So, but do I actually need it? Yeah, I will remove from here to here. I don't need these things. I will right click and say remove column. I leave my level 6, not a problem at all. I leave my level 5, level 4, level 3, level 1. So I will remove like something like this hierarchy. Okay, let me leave the hierarchy for now. This part, I don't need this part. I will remove it. I will remove this part. I will remove this hierarchy. I don't need it. Okay, so I'll start renaming. So this one becomes your WBS code. Why this one becomes your WBS name. This becomes your WBS name. Then this one becomes your, okay, let's just leave this. I don't think I need any of this anymore. Okay, so I'll just click, this is all. So I'll rename this now. I will put WBS level here. I'll say WBS level. So I'll go back to home, save and apply. So that's just how to create the levels in WBS. Okay, yeah. I hope it's not confusing.
No, yeah, yeah, no, no, no.
So
It's
now
all right.
this time around, so instead of using my table now, I just need to, because I want it to operate on hierarchy. So I just need to go ahead and I will use, okay, let me just use the same table. So you now see the difference. I will click on table, drag my table here. So now you find out that there's another thing created there, which is WBS level. So if I say level 2, watch what will happen. It's giving me only the level 2 WBS. Let's go and confirm in our PCs. Let's go to PCs, right click, say collapse to, say level 2. So you can see what is here based on level 2,
Yeah,
right? Mobilization 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. So let me put them
Mm-hmm.
side by side so we can look at them. So if you watch here now, you see, although it's not arranged alphabetically,
Yeah.
I can use
Mm-hmm.
index number to rearrange it. So here now you have construction, which you can see here. You have
Mm-hmm.
mobilization, demobilization, which you can see here. You have engineering design, which you can see here. You have key milestone, project milestone, which is here, right? You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So
Yes, yes,
that's
yes.
just how it is. So if I go to level 3, the same thing. If I activate level 3, it will give me the level 3. So with this, I can actually report based on levels, right? I can come here
Yes.
now. I can now say, okay, I'll bring out this. I want to know my actual cost on it. I will go here. Let me say end cost. I will put end cost. So I will say I want to know my end cost based on level. So you also find out that based on what we have progressed so far, it's only mobilization and it's 5,280, right?
Yes.
If I go to
Yes.
my PCs here, I'll be able to get it as well under mobilization, which is the other one that I selected here.
Yes.
Let's look at the end cost. You see it here, 5,280.
Yes.
So the most important, like as I said, is your ability to understand the concept, right? So you can use it to
Mm-hmm.
create anything you want to create. That's just why I love this. Okay,
Hmm.
so because of time, I will stop here. I don't know if you have any question. Yeah.
I mean, no, no, like this is very interesting. This is very interesting.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
So I will stop the recording. Hopefully tomorrow, I will send it to you.
All right. That's fine.
I came back very late. I was not even taking my best. I just need to tidy up. And
All
tomorrow,
right. No, no problem.
as usual, we are still